Hey guys, today we're going to talk about an awesome cool down routine that you could do after any workout. So, the first thing I want you to do is just walk out into a plank position, push back into down dog. While you're pushing back into down dog, feel free to alternate bending your knees just a little bit to stretch out those calves. And then you can take one foot, bring it to the outside of your front hand, rotate your trunk. This is called a lizard stretch with a trunk rotation. I like to sit, into my hips a little bit, sway back and forth, feel what your body needs, and then switch sides, foot on the outside of the hand, rotate your trunk into a good trunk rotation stretch. And again, hang out there, feel what your body needs, open up those hips a little. I kind of shift forward and back. And then again, throw in another down dog just to get one more rep in. Feel what your body needs. And then the next one you can do is just a nice pigeon stretch underneath. And you can drop down to your elbows if that feels good. Just kind of open up those glutes and hips. Hang out here as long as you need it. And then switch sides back into the plank. Bring that foot underneath. Drop down to those elbows and just kind of sink into that stretch. And again, feel what your body needs. Maybe you don't need this one for the day, but maybe you do. Next, we're going to do a few just cat-cows just to kind of open up your back, work on that spinal mobility. Throw those hands forward into a child's pose. Sit back into those hips as far as you can. If you need to adjust your knees, bring them out a little ways. Totally up to you. A good thoracic mobility stretch is going to be threading that needle. So take that hand, cross underneath you, stretch as far as you can. You can play with having your palm up or your palm down and relax that head down. Really kind of breathe into that stretch if you can. And then throw in another child's pose just for good measure, especially since we did those rotational movement twists. And then depending on what you did in your workout, maybe you did some chest work, grab your hands behind your back, open up your chest a little bit. Keep those shoulders nice and relaxed, down away from your ears. And then we can drop over onto our back. I like to throw in some glute bridges after every workout. I think it's just a good way to reset your hips. And then throw in a lower trunk rotation stretch. You can bend that top knee as much as you need to, whatever you're feeling is super tight. The straighter it is, the longer it is, and therefore the more kind of cranking it is on your body. So play with that knee bend as much as you need to, just to open up and get a good rotation stretch. And then lastly, one more glute bridge just to really kind of reset those hips. Tuck your tailbone under, stretch out nice and long, and repeat as need be. Happy mobilizing.